Welcome back to the Coolum Beach Bowls Club. We are on the 9th day of our competition in the state titles. Today is a round 3 match in the ladies over 60s pairs. Our game is a 3-bowl pairs with 21 ends. Time limit of 2 hours 30. The no dead ends, so the jack is given back and replayed. As I said, this is the third of the games in the sectional, so after this game each of the section winners will be determined and they will progress through into a draw for post-sectional. So there we go. Our sponsors for today are Identified Services Cleaning Maintenance Management, and they look after commercial cleaning, waterproofing and protective coating, labour hire and recruitment. So thank you so much for your sponsorship, and of course the Sunshine Coast Council, major sponsors as well of this event, as they are with the Sunshine Coast Winter Carnival. Bowls Queensland proudly sponsored by Mullins More in Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, ASIC Sport, J. Carroll Promotions and Biospecs Group. Those sponsors, your contribution is greatly appreciated, and without your assistance we could not run these events. So on behalf of the players and Bowls Queensland, we thank you for your constant support. Now, this game is a game involving a team from Club Kawana, Aileen Duckett and Dianne Viterale against Kerry Lawrence and Carolyn Horrocks. We're in to the first end here. Kerry's dropped her second bowl right up there behind the kitty. It's a good shot. Aileen's just a little bit on the runny side here, but we'll go to a fair home. It should stay on the deck, which it does. So we've had a pretty big couple of weeks here at Coolum Bowls. They've been the host club for the district sides and also for the state championships, and we're playing here all the way through to Sunday. We have post-sectional here tomorrow. With live streams will be on here for the post-sectional over 60s, the girls that are playing here today. And on the Thursday we'll have the semi-final and finals of the ladies pairs and over 60 pairs, and then we're back here to finish off on the Friday, Saturday and Sunday with the final event, which is the singles. Sunday afternoon we'll be crowning the male and female singles champion for Queensland for 225. Diane's looking to get a little run there, just ran in there. Needs to be a fraction wider. As we've pointed out in the previous streams, this hand coming away from the clubhouse is the narrower of the two hands. Caroline's played a fair bowl here, just going to slide past. They're still holding a couple. Dianne will be looking to just get a little bit wider with her second. I think there's a really good adjustment here. It's just down to her weight now. It's gone to a good home. Let's see whether Caroline can put another one in here. It's all down to her weight. She's certainly got enough to be in the count. Diane will definitely be looking to try and cut this down a bit. She did have the right grass line before. To see, I'm not sure that she's sent this. She's going to have to get lucky and promote it a bit. Well, she hasn't. There's a big chance in the first end here for Carolyn to jump on this. Good start for the girls. A little bit like the last stream we did. One team got away with a big win. It's got to get round to get in. Well, it may have punched that one in. Let's have a look and see what they take out. Well, Aileen's taken out two of the pink ones, and two of the pink ones is all it's going to be. A good start there. Just a little bit of advertising to help one of the local clubs up here who's actually part of the hosting group. Budrum have a Prestige Fours taking place at their club this Saturday and Sunday, and they're looking for one team to fill in a plug that's just a space that's just arrived. If you're interested in playing, the contact is Chris O'Brien, and Chris O'Brien can be contacted on 0408 685 253. I'll repeat that, 0408 685 253. So if you've got a team that like to play in that Budrum Prestige Fours, you'll be able to find all the information on it by looking up the club on the website. You can find they'll probably have a page on the Sunshine Coast District web page, and their tournament will be listed there with all of the details. So if you're interested, give Chris a call now, and we'll keep giving it a plug until we hear that the spot's been filled. And I did speak in the previous stream about the Sunshine Coast Winter Carnival. The carnival is scheduled this year for July 4 to July 18. Currently there are in excess of 1,820 entries, and the aim for the team this year, they're looking to break the 2,000k barrier. So again, the calendar for that and the entry forms will all be available on the website, Sunshine Coast District website. You just punch in there and follow the prompt. You'll find a program. You can enter via online. The events are unique. There are a full set of disciplines, singles, pairs, triples, fours, mixed, men's, ladies, and it's a unique carnival where you actually get paid cash money for each win you have. So you can win the day with the best score, but you could also win two games, not be in the major prize money, but be paid cash for every win. So it's a different and exciting concept. So if you're interested in that, jump on the website and have a look at the calendar. And Captain Barry Sullivan, a well-known identity on the Sunshine Coast and well-known identity in New Zealand, he's the man running the show. So any queries, I'm sure that he'll be able to answer them for you. So thanks for that. Okay, let's get back onto the game as we've had the leads run down. They've got their three through the play. First to play will be Caroline. I just found a nice home at the back. Any touch of the shot bowl is going to send the jack in that direction. Diane is down on the forehand. It's just going to slide past. It's the narrower of the hands coming back towards the club. Welcome back, Terry Turner and Roy Campbell. Another one from Carolyn back in that same spot. Diane's a bit wider with this one. Coming home now. Found a home behind. Look out, there's an intruder. Been picked up. Oh, that's a pretty good shot there. Yep. Saved a few there, just one down. Yeah, one down is always good fishing. You don't want to be dropping big numbers and start having to chase right from the start. Another one to Kerry and Caroline. 3-0 after 2. So we've had a pretty decent day here. We haven't had much sun, but we haven't been threatened with any precipitation at all. The wind's been nice and kind. It's helped dry out the greens from overnight rains. Heard the other day, I'd been overseas and I came back and I'm seeing that Queensland have had 2 weekends this year where we haven't had rain. So for every weekend for 5 months, bar 2, have been wet ones. So a great start there from Kerry. Pretty much ditch to ditch. So they are the full distance. Aileen's made a good effort there, but just a little too much, and that one's going to have a holiday on the bank. Throwing this one out in a nice wide line. They do tend to come back from there. But, this is just not going to get back, but it will stay on the deck. So it's good coverage at the back. They got the shot and one behind. This is not a bad line here. Now it's all down to a weight. Pretty good effort. Probably a metre or so short. Now I think this one is also just lacking in a little bit of the weight. So we've had a good crowd around the greens today, watching some of the bowls. Tomorrow should be promising a good day as well as we move into the post-sectional. So it'll be basically knockout from tomorrow on. And by the time we get to Thursday, we will be down to the last 4 teams. Semi-final and finals in both the Open Ladies and the over 60s ladies, and I think the men are here as well. I think it's all here. On when you get to Thursday, the finals. Yeah. So on Thursday will be a really good day of bowls. You'll have semi-finals and finals of the ladies and the men, open pairs, men and women, and over 60s men and women. So there'll be some quality bowls on Thursday. Looking for something to do, come down to the club and have a nice lunch and spend the afternoon either on our new viewing deck or outside in the sun under the shade cloths, or from the air-conditioned club. The windows stretch right around and give you a view of the front two greens. We'd love to see you down here. Diane's just slipped around the back there. Missed and gone right through, so just the one shot. So if Diane can arrive on the bowl here, she could make one, maybe two. Certainly pointed it in the right direction. It's just its weight now. Not going to get past this front lot. Caroline looks like she's going to try and draw up here on the forehand. She's going to pick the hole between the bowls. That quite possibly is in the count. That'll be two if so. Now this one's well pointed. Again, it's just going to be down to the weight. Is she going to hit it right in the backside? No. So they jump in when it looked like it was two. I think Kerry gave the sign. Find out soon enough. Oh, we just had an update on Team Allen. Young Sophie is playing in the pairs as well, and she's had her team have had 2 wins, and Robbie, our mechanical genius, has had 2 wins as well. So it looks like Rob might have another day away from the screens, and Brian and I will be escaping any of his scorn for things we may have done wrong. Okay, so Aileen. Let's say it right, I'll get my fingers chopped. Good start here, girl. Pretty fair effort there from Kerry. This is well pointed again from Aileen. Going to find a home just behind. Good position. I think Kerry's left a little bit of the line off there. Opportunity now for Aileen to consolidate here. Get another one in close. Certainly started it off on a pretty good track. All down to the weight. The weight looks pretty good. Home it comes. A good idea that the first one fell over. So Caroline down on the forehand. Got a fair line here. This is where it starts to work in a bit. It's still coming. It's probably good enough to be in the count at that stage. Diane's on her forehand. This is good weight here. It's going to get it. Oh, just slid past. Good effort. It's a big shout out here to Identified Services, Cleaning, Maintenance and Management, one of the major sponsors of this particular event during the carnival and the championships, and the Sunshine Coast Council. Identified Services Cleaning, Maintenance Management. They do commercial cleaning, waterproofing and productive coating, labour hire and recruitment. It looks like a one-stop shop. So Diane to play now. Looks like she's lining up on the forehand. That's a nice line for that weight. Is it going to get here? No. Perfect line, perfect line. Caroline is going to get under here. What's her weight like? She's going to pull up short as well. Trying to stay off that front one. I think that looked like 3. We'll soon know. The Caroline's on the board, on the job, turning it over. So we've had 4 ends. And it was a 2. Okay, so 5 shots to 2 after 4 ends. Aileen with the jack. Moved the mat up a few metres. There's probably about 2 metres in on the line as well. Probably just a little bit over minimum. Trying a different length. It's in a pretty good field. Got to hold its line. Probably a metre more would have been required. Dave Morrison in South Africa. Oh, a long way away. Got a friend who's from South Africa who's just gone home 2 days ago after 6 months at sea. He's gone home for a vacation. Told me it was 4 flights to get home from Brisbane. Kerry's on the mat now. Just down to the weight. It's just going to slide through. Oh, looks like we're getting a bit of company in the commentary box. Brian's been called away, and we welcome back to the microphone Jimmy C. Good afternoon, Jimmy.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Timbo. Hello, Tony. How'd the old boy go in game 2? I haven't had a chance to look it up.
Yes, both Sophie and Robbie had wins. Team Allen 2-0.
Yeah, so one shot in front after the first game against whatever 2+7 against 2+6, whatever the thing was in their section. But
okay,
I haven't had a chance to look at the others. So
well, they finished with a +10 on the second game.
Yep.
And to go with their +5 on the first one. So
yeah, the second game they played the winners of the last one.
Okay.
So that'll put them on top of the section.
They're the only 2 winner.
Yeah, get the win, and Robbie be in Pelican Waters Town.
Yes, there's a bit of speed up there. A bit of speed on the carpet at Pelican Waters. He'd like that.
Yep.
Righto, what's going on here?
At the moment, we've got Kerry and Caroline in front after 4 ends. Currently, anybody's shot. That one looks like it will be the shot now.
I think this is the all-important game in that section. I imagine they're both undefeated.
Are they? Oh, okay.
I think so. We've had a little bit of, I shouldn't say problems. We've got a team that's injured with a sub, and
yes, I noticed the super sub from the first game that filled in when Desley had an equipment malfunction. Liz is filling in again in this game 3.
Equipment malfunction.
And then in the meantime, she's been out and about measuring, umpiring, and doing all of those duties.
She called the umpire at one stage. She was so proud of it.
While she was subbing.
While she was playing. She was so proud of being able to call the umpire when she was.
Oh,
she's one of the 3 umpires.
Well, this is the shot here from Dianne, right up there on it.
But there's an injured player that's got to play on because she's got a sub.
Yeah.
And if she forfeits, it would take away the chances of Sue Brady and Brenda Thompson winning the section.
Okay.
The other game will decide that.
Okay, so they've pulled one out here.
It's 4-all in that game, and we've been having to force the injured player to continue.
Well, I think the injured player makes the decision to continue themselves, so to speak, without you forcing them. So you'd be explaining the rules, and they'd have a choice about what they couldn't do, I would have thought.
Well, she's taken the field.
Yep.
She's got a sore leg.
Yep.
With 2 losses, wanted to go home.
I can understand that, but you're playing the game here, and as you explained, you're having an impact on somebody else's chances. It's good to see that they took the field, so to speak.
Yes. So I'm keeping a half eye on them as well as the half eye on this one. We've rolled a pretty long jack. Oh, the mat's up a little bit.
Yeah, well, there are two more that went on to the score for Aileen and Dianne. 5-4 after 5.
And we've been going for half an hour for 5-4.
Yeah, 5 ends. 5-6 is a 30 according to you. Well, that is half an hour's play.
Almost exactly, you would say.
Your 6 minute ends.
8 minutes for 8 bowls, 6 minutes for 6 bowls. Roy Campbell, hello Roy, Jen Dowie, and Mike Watts. Oh, that's in Wales, I think. Robbie knows that one.
Well, good effort there. Just knocked Aileen's bowl a little closer.
2 good bowls, something to work with.
Yep. And you were saying, Jim, that this game that we're streaming, the winners will progress through?
Pretty sure so.
Okay. Well, for those that really want to know, you can jump on the bowls link. The results will be there. You'll be able to see the ladders just move from section to section to see the progress, and you can see what the results are after the 2 rounds, and you can see who's playing who in the 3rd round by switching to the draw. Pretty good effort here. Ooh. And through the hole.
I only just finished getting those in. We've had a bit of a trick going on with the forfeit section and the buy sections, but we have them all under control now and on the green.
Oh.
And we've gained about 20 minutes on the day. So
the club where the boys are, who tend to have beers after the game, we'll be happy to know that you're getting them finished early and there's more time for them to have a couple more.
Here comes trouble. Don't know that it got it far enough for shot. Got it into the head.
I think Carolyn thinks they're one down.
Yep. So there's a signal. I don't know where Kerry and Carolyn come from. What's those jerseys?
Burley.
Burley.
They're the Water Dragons.
That's a Burley jersey, okay.
Yeah, I think it's a newer one, isn't it? Yeah. I do remember reading some post on Dale Shillington about shirts, and I didn't think they were the same ones that I'd last seen them when I watched Premier League 2 years ago.
Well, I probably don't look for the Burley shirts. I know all the Burley players. I know them by face instead of...
Oh, if it's the blokes, I'm the same way, yeah.
Instead of the looking at the shirts.
But Kerry was standing where Tomo is here on rink 6 in the other game, and it stuck out straight away that it was the Water Dragon.
Okay.
This is just not going to get here. Guys lining up to come down on the backhand side. This is the wider of the 2 hands coming back towards the clubhouse.
Well, we can see the back of a jersey.
They have one of those vaudeville hooks that they used to see on the stage where they'd pull the hook out around the neck and...
It's the Woolf. You're thinking of It's the Woolf. Come on, Lamsey, baby. Had the crook.
Well, that's around the back at this stage. Not going to trouble the scorer, but a good home. Opens up other options to play.
Aileen's saying, get into it. Roll those bowls through.
I think they're currently holding the shot.
Well, she's called her through. She gets onto that Charlie, she'd make some. Just about there.
Well, there you go. I didn't think you'd see it that way, did you? They've probably got 2 now.
Good morning again from Fife. Dave Morrison, morning from Henley,
A change
South
of hands
Africa.
this time from Caroline. He's going to work in under here and get some help.
Needed a wick.
Oh, I don't think that moved enough to change what was happening.
I don't know how many it is. That one out on the Jack High probably
Aileen's
counts.
gone and grabbed one out quickly.
I think the one on the right would count. And she's liking the one up the front too to make 3.
Well, she's down on her knees. She hasn't started begging please yet, but
Oh, it's the measure between the front one and the... No, that one.
and I thought that was the yep. So that one's come out as 2. So there you go, 2 more to Aileen and Dianne.
New leader.
After a very slow start, they've managed to claw back and hit the front. We're 6 ends in. The scoreline 6-5. Listen, if you've just tuned in, did a bit of announcement before. Budrum Bowls Club, one of the host clubs here for the Queensland titles, have got their Prestige 4s on Saturday and Sunday. They're looking for another team. The information regarding that event, if you have a look on the Sunshine Coast web page, you'll find the Budrum Club, and their tournament would be listed on there. There'll be details there of who to contact. Chris O'Brien is the coordinator of that event, so it's a highly anticipated event on the coast. Big prize money, 2 greens. It's on carpet. If you're interested in a spot, you get in quick. Give the club a call or get Chris's number off the web page.
It's on the way.
Okay, so Aileen's first one was
Little
pretty
tickle.
good in as far as the weight and line was concerned, but just a bit through. Looking a bit better now. It's not as far away, but it is behind, so it's potentially in the waiting room,
The waiting room.
awaiting to be added to account with the Jack word to move.
That's at the doctor's. They have a waiting room. Talking about the doctor, I saw Barry Cox the other day. He was saying, as always, the 55% of all bowls that he tests on the table fail, including ones out of the box.
Yep.
New bowls that haven't been rolled, 55% still fail.
This looks better pointed and with better weight. Just not going to get here.
No, you scared it.
Yep. Oh, well, got to try and talk it up sometimes, mate.
There's John Kirkpatrick. He's probably been around the grounds, seeing as we're playing at 5 or 6 venues today.
Gone around to tick the umpires, has he?
Probably more than 5 or 6, might be 8.
Oh, getting a bit of help there. As it sits, I think the Caroline's going to go to the mat holding 2.
Yes, that's holding 2. Here comes a couple of blokes in blue jerseys.
Tony
Look like they've
McAvally.
finished playing.
How are you, Tony? He's come to check out on the boss. Gave me a bit of a spray on the last after the last game. I'm not supposed to put her on TV rinks. They don't have any say in it. I'm just...
You can't get the blame for that.
No.
And I didn't have anything to do with Little Bowlslink.
Oh.
Little Bowlslink selected who we were live streaming.
Yep.
We've got a bit of work to do after this. We have 2 games tomorrow. 2 rounds, should I say.
Only 2 tomorrow.
Only 2 tomorrow.
Okay, well, there you go.
We have 5 rinks in the morning, all ladies. We have 2 over 60s games and 3 open ladies games.
Yep.
Followed by quarterfinals of both the open and the over 60s. So there's 8 games in the afternoon. Dipper tells me we're going to stay on that green so we don't have to shift the cameras and the
I wasn't going to shift
lines.
anyway. We were just going to do ring 8 again.
As I can tell you from the years, and they haven't been long, but I have done this with Robbie and Brian for a couple of years. I can tell you the one big thing that makes it so much easier for the streaming team is to have people like Dipper to work with. They make the job so easy. They make a few adjustments to what they would normally do to make the job of the streaming team a bit easier, and not having to move all of the cameras around from east, west to north, south, and then to try and have to do that in so many minutes, and then being pressured to get started at a time. So I'm sure I speak on behalf of Brian, Robbie, Tony and the team, and we've run across a few of them where they've just been so cooperative. It makes a lot of the stress that can come with this when equipment and different things are not working. It makes it so much easier. So, hats off to all you boys, and Dipper, if you've heard me, beers on me, mate.
I thought it must have been the other way round. Great shot from Di there to save that. Draw a shot right on the jack.
They got off to a slow start, but they're finding their rhythm.
I think it was only one. We'll find out later. I'd just go 7-5 at the moment, Tony, and see how the scoreboard catches up.
Now we're making a different set of rules the way seeing the Führer's not here.
Well, she won't want that one back.
No. Had a long career in lawn bowls, Aileen, a long-time member of the Kiwana Club up here. I think she's probably had every job you can have in a bowls club, and I believe she's also been on the board at that club. Just one of those people that puts their hand up to help and be part of what needs to happen, and it's the fabric of bowls clubs, people like her. So hats off to you and to all of the volunteers. I've said it earlier in the stream. There are quite a number of clubs here on the Sunshine Coast. Nearly every club on the Sunshine Coast is hosting these events, or parts of the district sides, and they couldn't do it without the volunteers from their clubs, whether they be water runners, markers, people helping change the east-west directors.
Water runners?
Water runners, yeah. They're the ones who go and refill the water jugs.
Oh. Okay.
Not that you or me knew anything about water runners when we were playing. Yeah, so umpires, they do it all. So well done to all of you. Your contributions have greatly assisted the smooth running of these events.
She needs a good one here.
Giving herself a good chance if she can run this out.
No, it's short. Needs about a month of dry weather to be able to get some of the juice out of this green. And I'm sure that seeing as it hasn't rained heavily for 2 days or a day and a half.
This one's held up. It's going to run off the shot pole. Just leave They've still holding the shot. I think the front one could be the one.
We'd guess so.
Well, Carolyn's got all three of Kerry's are at the back.
Got Owen Carey singing the praises of Barry Cox, the bowls doctor.
It's a good line down that on that hand for that bowl. Just need to keep coming. It's so frustrating. You've got the line and it's just not finishing because of the fact that there's still plenty of water in there. Although they're running well, but hasn't got that super finish on the end of them.
They're running as quick as could be expected. There's a bit of room here. There must be 3 feet probably to those two bowls. It's a measure for shot.
Yeah. Well,
probably not a measure. The front one's probably shot.
Get round there. She's going to count.
She has to dig her toes in quickly because it's just over.
Well, it's matched up those.
Right grass again. Unders and overs. A yard short and a yard over. That's how you play the game. Hard to get the exact weight.
This one's got some merit. It's going to hit the thing right in the belly. Take it back. I suggest it's probably up and down, maybe. From here, it's hard to tell. Aileen hasn't given anything away there. She's just calling it down on the forehand. She's around this bowl.
She's done right.
She's a chance.
Oh, it's going a little.
She's asking her to play down on the backhand.
Only has to touch that bowl.
Yep.
Sit it down, make it shot.
It's all about the grass line here.
She's out. She's out too deep.
Yep. Not going to get a result. So I think they're
up to a measure.
Aileen's back on her knees again. It's really good to see bowlers when it looks like it's a measure, not stopping and walking around it and poking fingers at it. Just pull the tape out, get down and measure. Should be more of it. Yeah, Diane's bowl held. So that's another one to the score.
We'll see if we get it right at 8.
Well, I think it's changed. 8-5 after 8. Yep.
So we did get it right that it was 1 last end.
Correctamundo.
Faye Whittaker's under a bit of pressure here in her game. She's got to win her game to win the section.
Well, she's had a big couple of weeks, Faye. She played with the Sunshine Coast ladies in the district sides. They won Division 2, I think it was. And then I saw her in the triples. I think her and young Lacey Garrick and
Debbie,
who's playing with her here in the pairs, won the gold medal in the triples.
Kevy Bell's sister, we call her.
And
great shot here. Look at that.
Yesterday they played the final of the fours after a thrilling semi-final win against Kelsey Cottrell's team. They lined up against Pam Rowe's team, but unfortunately they'd played their final in the morning and had to settle for the silver medal. She's had a pretty eventful, and the Koana Club has had a pretty eventful championships. I saw one day there they were winners in the women's and men's all on the same day. The triples, I think it was.
And she drew the shot then. Yes, it was the triples. Koana won both.
And then Koana, I think, was the one where you had to go indoors with Jeremy Henry and Maria Rigby.
Yep.
The mixed pairs.
Another touch-up. Another toucher.
On fire.
Faye's just drawn the shot to go. Well, I don't know who's in front. It's 7-6. It's very deep and meaningful on who's winning the section, that game. 2 right on the jack. How do we get out of that? We'll get rid of 1, or mightn't have got rid of it, but...
The 7 is Faye.
Okay.
Faye and
Debbie.
Debbie, D and F. So they're 7-6 up.
Played a bit of bowls with her brother, Ringer Bell. Kevy Bell plays for another great shot.
Well, that's 3 pretty good bowls there from Aileen. She's definitely got it on a string at the moment.
It's about as good as you play. 2 touches. One's got pushed back a bit and one a bit over a foot behind.
Oh.
Not a bad try. Well, it looks like we get another day without being sent off the green for rain. Mark it on my calendar.
No, the players will all love you.
The day that didn't rain at the Sunshine Coast.
Stop it.
You put a circle on your calendar when you get one of them.
Oh, rubbish. Oh, Diane's down on the backhand.
Tucked it up.
Pretty good bowl there.
Oh, and sat front.
Yep. Lands right on it.
3 touches and 1 a foot away.
Yep. All it takes is a touch on that bowl and it goes straight back to all the opposition.
Yeah. Easier said than done.
You need a better weight than that. But I think
don't need any better weight.
Diane will be looking to get amongst this lot out the back here.
Don't think you need a better weight than that, but you have to be a bit more accurate.
Yeah, I think you can afford on that hand because that does stand up there. You can afford to plate control weight there, and
well, she might have
get a result.
She might have been talked into playing too tight then.
Well, that's going to count. That'll be 5 of them.
Yeah, but that's one that could...
You don't want to widen that up there.
That's one that they could work off, that it didn't need to be there.
No, I agree. They should have been out here covering off the...
Should have been behind Jack High.
At the 4 o'clock and
Thanks for
beyond.
coming. Thanks for coming.
This is a better pointed bowl.
Did she get it off the...
It's going to certainly change things up a bit.
Yeah, made it 5. Made it 3 anyway.
Well, it's single bowled the target one.
Yes, it's down to a single bowl now.
We don't...
I'd be lucky. You could get it off the green bowl yet, the last bowl.
Oh, I'm not sure you want it to be that narrow.
It's narrow enough.
You're going to get lucky here.
It's that narrow enough not to hit anything.
Well, pressure's on. This could be the game changer.
Ooh, she's just played 2 on the backhand.
You definitely need a grass on this end.
Well, it's coming now.
Well, it's looking good, but it doesn't want to hit the blue one.
Well, it's the one that's got to go into the head. Second shot.
Well, that is a pretty good effort there. Under big pressure.
Very nice head. Look at the bowls in that head.
Yep. Oh, look at, Aileen's got 2 touches. The third one, they were all within a foot.
She got that bowl sweetly. Kicked it in for second shot.
Peter Leon Jr. I can't read what that says.
It says, afternoon, gentlemen. I thought you'd be playing over pairs. Maybe you should team up with the Afghan. See, they lost their second game. Needs someone to carry him these days. He's talking about his old man.
Oh, okay.
Peter Leon Sr., the old man.
The punts.
Oh, well, the old man nicknamed him the Afghan because he could sell sand to the Arabs.
Punt's nicknamed Junior. Yeah.
Nah, well, Punt's only nicknamed himself Punt's. He nicknamed him after Lapunce or whoever the Frenchman was that arrived in the islands near Florida, landed in America.
Oh, okay.
Some derived to the punce instead of just being a punce.
He's a character.
He's always been known as the Afghan. Even young Peter knows he's been called the Afghan. The old man's been dead for 30 years, so that nickname's been going for quite a while.
Well, certainly a better line this time.
Yep, just comes in on side. No, just kicks that one
roll
in.
the other one down. Found a home at the back.
Well, they haven't scored since I came in at 5-4. I'm not exactly sure what happened in the early ends up to 5-4. Did they lead by more than that?
I think they were 5-0 up.
Okay, so they haven't scored for a while, is what you're saying.
Correct.
Well, they're every chance of scoring this time. We've got one on and one in a catching position.
Well, another one in the count. A little bit of a reverse. Last time it was 3 when they changed over, 3 to the Koana team. This time 3 to the opposition.
We'll see how Dye attacks that. She's got to arrive down there on the forehand, it appears.
Yep.
Appears to be a forehand shot.
Yeah, well, anything that goes, the jack comes anything this way, they've got all the ones behind the jack. Dropped that one out a bit, I thought.
Not yet.
She's on a good path.
She
Getting
got
better and better now. Whoa!
Oh, enough for.
She's got enough of it.
Well, the shot, maybe a shot and a half. Jack O'Boyle might be second.
I think Kerry thought that it was 2.
This is a good reply.
You're going to have to stand up. You're going to have to stand up here and do it again.
Oh,
Oh.
just hung around it. Second shot. Thought it was going to get that one in the middle at one stage.
I think they're still holding 2. I think that white one out there is still second, I think.
Okay.
Well, you definitely needed to. Well, that one's not going to trouble the scorecard. Diane's played a better one with this. Oh, just got that little run through. However, it's not going to do any damage. So Caroline is going to need to produce another good bowl here to add to the score. She's going to have to get very lucky here. And it hasn't occurred. So I think it's 2. They definitely pulled out. Well, they pulled out 2. And they're now having a look for 3. No, 2 is going to be good enough. Onward they move. We're 10 ends in, 11 ends to go, 11-5 the score, and they've played those 10 ends in 1 hour. So on that basis, we should be getting a 20-minute early mark. They keep the same rate going. Well, they're still about roughly the same end. It's a bit more than 3/4. Yeah, pretty good looking start coming this way. Diane's happy with that. A lot of these ladies, especially from the Sunshine Coast, have had quite a lot of bowls around the clubs here recently. I know both Aileen and Dianne were involved in the district sides.
They're both on 2 wins.
Yeah, we've just had an update or confirmation on the scoreboard that, the rink we're streaming, they've both had 2 wins. So the winner of the game is going to move forward. Unless there's a draw, and then it'll be the one with the best margin. So a good-looking bowl coming here. Is going to find the hole. Yep. Rod Stewart, straight through. Yep, that's another one out in a good paddock there from Aileen. Just going to drift off away, but certainly in the count. Just like the last time that we were playing this way. She's had to put down 3 and currently holding all 3. This one's just, it's down to the weight here. Can it get to the front one or it drifting off? No, it's drifted. Maybe enough for 3rd. Not sure. 6 more to come. Going to a... Yep. Tony's just spotted a couple of blokes with the best view in the place. They're on the roof in Element Apartments across the way. I'd suggest they're probably some sort of technicians because there is no balcony up where they are. Okay, so that's a drawn shot there now for Caroline. Di needs to come down on this hand and slide in there underneath. It's well pointed. It's still coming. This is a big chance here. What a bowl. Oh, hats off. Great bowl under pressure. Really playing well. If she can get all the way here and get a touch. Oh no, she's running. Not sure that that's in the count. I think she's got 1. Interesting to see. Yeah, that's. I think Aileen's calling her there on the backhand. That's probably the safer of the shots. She can play wide to that bowl on the wing and just turn it in. She may make the second one. You don't want anything for narrow here, because you don't want to move that kitty. God, she only needed 2 feet more, and that would have been a brilliant bowl. But she's looking for some contact on this white bowl, and depending on the pace she hits it, she may even kill it if it does get there. Coming back in. Oh, so close. Well, they've definitely pulled one out, and one is all it's going to be. So the parade continues for the Kawana girls. Another one onto the score. Move forward to 12-5 after 11 ends. I look up at the other Kawana side that playing up here on rink 5. They are 9 all after 10 ends. Faye Whitaker on the mat at the moment. That's a pretty good start there. That'll be the one until something better comes along. Speaking of something better coming along, we're just spotting Jimmy C walking past. Aileen's bowl now is just gone behind, but that's good enough to be the shot for the time being. Well, here we go. We are joined again by Jimmy, who's taking care of business.
I just had to straighten up Sorrow a bit. Linda Brown is cheering on the Thunderbirds, strangely enough, being one of the main Thunderbirds herself.
That's another great bowl from Aileen. She's nailed it again. Crossover, looks like she's holding 2, and she does have the backers bowl, so giving her skip plenty of options. I think Team Whitaker over there dropped a shot, I think, on that last end.
Yes, it's knife edge stuff. That's there's still 3 teams that can win that section.
Well, not sure that was the time for blockers, but
well,
something might have...
it's 2 things it could have been. It's either a blocker or a shocker.
Yeah, well, fingers hit the deck as it was leaving, probably.
It's just going to curl around.
Not going to turn back enough, unfortunately. I'm sure you're going to see a marked improvement from Dianne here.
I think it's just dawned on Michael Sorensen that as he's running the Marucci games tomorrow where the men are, and I'm running the Coolum games where the women are, that I only have 2 rounds and he has 3 rounds.
I wasn't saying anything on the air, but I'm thinking there's more than a sip ready to have when we've only got 2 rounds.
Well, there is just more men players than lady players in the events, and it's 1 round different.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Michael, that he's an employee of Bowls Queensland and I'm only a volunteer with more control being the chairman of the match committee.
There you go, mate. There's nothing like being the boss and making the rules.
There was not very much chance that I was going to be over there doing 3 games away from the live streaming station of doing 2 games, was there?
Mate, like I say,
you could safely say anything.
The brains always rise to the top. And the other thing,
I think it's only just dawned on Sorrow.
The other thing that it comes is that tomorrow being a Wednesday, there'll be a few pony races that are still left to be run when we'll have finished our duties here. So we might be able to throw a zack or 2 on a nag or 2.
I'm not allowed to comment on that, I don't think. I couldn't agree with you more.
I didn't need a reply. I know you well enough. Oh, this is another one fairly well pointed. It's just got to find a bit more running legs. Didn't. Well, we still haven't got to the 4 o'clock mark yet. So. But mind you, we do not have any shadows at the moment.
Happy hour starts at 4:30.
In here.
Where else? Jamie Dixon's commenting there.
I didn't see Darley and them in there. They usually...
I can tell you that at
front and centre.
30 seconds after 4 o'clock, Terry Walsh will walk through the door with his hand up above his forehead for fins up.
Yep. There's my next door neighbour. We both live in the same complex.
Alcatraz, I've heard.
Well, some people call it that. Me and him call it home.
On the track here.
Yep. It's just down to the weight now. Is it going to work in off here? Oh, it's
good enough.
That's the boss until something better comes along.
I've got to get the mat back and stop this 13 shots in a row, is it? You're thinking?
Yep. That was the go.
Well, they've got past that one. So
that one's certainly not going to have any bearing on the scoring at this early stage.
There's one way where Aileen's just nailing at every bowl, and the other way she's struggling.
Well, she did have the resting toucher on coming this way last time.
This one's in the swim too.
Yep. A couple down.
This is in the swim, all right.
Oh, this is where
Needs
they
to sit down.
Oh,
needs to sit
it a bit harder. This is where they pay the big bucks to Dianne. Earn your money here.
Well, she's got out of most of them.
She has. She has.
See that Faye Whittaker's holding a best part of a handful, or at least 3, maybe 4, with the last bowl to come.
Those yellow ones are Debbie's, are they?
Yeah. Righto, let's see how we go here.
Well, she only dropped 1 on the last end, so It was one behind,
She's got to negotiate a few bowls in the road.
including a real short one of her own, I think. It's got past that.
Yep, she's been a bit scared of it. Not far off playing that shot there and finished in a good home.
2 gone out, 3 gone out.
And
The other yellow going to go.
There'll be 4 gone out soon. So I think that Sue Brady and Brenda Thompson are watching that game next door to them pretty hard.
Yeah, pretty good looking bowl here. What's
Be
it going to
careful.
do? It's going to
Be
take it
careful.
back. Well, I think they're still holding, but it's opened it up a bit here for Dianne.
Great
She's,
shot.
Got a bit more room now to
Didn't
get in there.
really want to hit that jack, did she?
No, she didn't.
And as you say,
That's 1 down with that front one. Yep.
you got to be out near that bowl that's in the draw.
Yep. It's all down to the weight now. And that's
Get back on that hand.
just a little runny, dropping down.
Oh, I like it runny. Something like the area.
Yep.
Wriggle up off the shot bowl.
Well, it's going to make it hard now.
Just draw a knocker.
Whether it's taken it back far enough to only be 1 or not.
I think.
Aileen's going to have a look.
Is she going to tell us? But
Well, she's going to tell the skip because the skip's right behind her. Here's our major sponsors of this event: Identified Services, Cleaning, Maintenance, Management. What they do? Well, they do it all. Commercial cleaning, waterproofing and protective coating, labour hire and recruitment. Sunshine Coast Council, a major sponsor of this event, long-time sponsor of bowls on the Sunshine Coast. So here we go with Dianne.
I've missed out by 40 minutes. The famous Terence Walsh is here 40 minutes too early. We already got a guard for him arriving at 4 o'clock, and now he's turned up at 3:20.
Got that red card on, mate.
I'd already penciled you in for arriving at 4 o'clock and giving a fins up as you go through the door.
Well, he did 1 out of 2. He wore the red shirt.
Yeah, we did a bit of Alcatrazing as well.
I'll let you know at the end what's happened.
Get around that one. She's got around it, and she's pulled up for another shot.
I think so. I think they've finally broken away from the 5.
That one's in.
So the 2 blues are gone.
And we'll measure the white one against the front one.
Yep.
We might even measure the one straight down that one. Now this one. That was a tricky little measure. 3. Make 'em 8. That's a lot better than 5.
Yes. Yeah, 13 unanswered shots. So we're 13 ends in. Hour and 11 of clock time left.
Dirk Horton says Thunderbirds a go. And Merrill Holmes Walker says Burley Girls. A little bit of bet each way.
Okay,
They're on holidays in the Greek islands. Well,
lengthened the end up a bit here.
well,
Playing longer.
they had to do something different
Yep.
when you get them out after losing 13 on the trot.
Correct.
They probably needed to hide it somewhere.
So
Yep.
Faye picked up 3 on that last end over there. So they're 12-10 in front after.
They didn't win
12.
the measure. They lost the measure.
She's one down on the head by the look of that.
Gonna pick it up.
It's just going to stop when it touches it.
Well, throwing the longer jack didn't trick her very much, did it?
No.
It's another Thunderbirds caller. Oh, it's just a bowl underneath, I think.
That's
Good, not bad second shot.
he's going to stay there on the forehand. She's just drawn a really good shot there, so there's no real reason to change. Just throw it out a bit wider than the first. Another one bound in the waiting room. Departure lounge.
Departure lounge. You were just thinking of the Qantas Club.
No.
Well, we'll count that at the back. She wanted it a couple of foot behind.
And it stayed up. Absolutely no comment to make about that company.
They've got great position. The 3 purple bowls are in great position. The skip's got to play a good shot to go with it, that's all.
Yep. Well, she gets first go at it. Green fields.
Oh, well, she's attacking. She needs it to come a bit now. Oh, it's not that quick.
It's doing its best work now, but it is the boss. That's a great bowl.
Fantastic.
Got a bit of a touch to it.
She's not that quick. She just played 18 inches of weight, played it perfect.
Oh. Dianne can play a brilliant bowl here and go 4 down. 3 down.
Just got to get that one back. It's come on a bit. It's a tighter hand.
It's going to start working now if you've
Oh,
got
it's not up.
No, wait.
That one's matching.
Yep.
Might force her onto the other hand
That's just
after
getting
those 2.
That's just getting in the way of it. And it's pretty difficult to get the shot on that other hand.
She's going to have to play pretty much very much more weight to get up underneath that one.
I think the thing is trying to get down to the back pink one
she's done it right.
on the far right, and just take your medicine
She's
one
done
down.
it right if she misses that.
Take your medicine 1 down. I still would have preferred to have tried to have gone out the back there because she can get a touch here and make more than 1.
Well, that should be... Might chop the jack. If she chops the jack, she'd be down. Didn't chop the jack. Nearly drew another.
Well, could be.
I'd say it's another. Couldn't see that signal. She hasn't got much going for her.
No.
She's got 1 bolt out of 6.
Yeah. Yeah, playing that hand.
Might get the second shot yet.
Yep. Well,
it's not going to get the shot. Oh, it's only draw weight. Well, we'll see whether it's 1 or 2. But I guess we're looking forward to another longish end now that they've got it.
definitely 2, I think. I didn't think they had to look twice. Soon find out. It's the losing skipper. It'll be Di's job to throw the board over. And it's gone over to 10. So in the 2 ends, they've doubled their score from 5 to 10. We are 66.66% of the game done. We have 1 minute 4 to go. I don't know what sort of dance that Kaz is doing there. It's on the tee. Probably 1.5 metres short of being ditch to ditch.
Tee to tee.
Tee to tee.
They're trying to train me.
Yeah, we get it right. Tee to tee.
I still say ditch to ditch. Well, that's got to go across.
Yeah, that's Rod Stewart territory. Sailing on by.
Thought you were talking hot legs.
Don't want to say things like that. You might get myself into trouble.
Might see the ditch one here.
Yep, I think so.
It's not in the road.
It needs to shower before it goes in the bag and gets its sand off its feet.
It's not in the road and they can't wick off it.
Nope. Well, left plenty of room.
Yeah, but it's an end they haven't played this length before.
No, it was
she's made
very
sure
good. They've got the last 2 ends and they've changed up the length of the ends as well. So
made sure she pushed this one.
Well, this one's going to have the finger, I think.
It's got the shot.
Yep. Up goes the digit, a single digit. 1 digit only for Solly.
Faye Whittaker's drawn second shot. There's one the difference.
Well, another chance opened up here for Aileen. Can
yes,
hammer home the result here a bit.
She pushes that one
another
out.
one in. This is, if it's got the weight, this is where it's going to start working from. I think we're going to put 2 fingers up now.
Side
Jimmy.
by side.
There we go. 2 great bowls. She struggled a bit going this way last time, but she showed great improvement here. First one was a bit weighty, just getting used to the change in length, but the next 2 she nailed them spot on.
Tracy Wallace. Dragon's Rule. There's a burly water dragon.
Yep.
Or that water dragon that's called water dragon or whatever he is.
Well, pretty close there. Only needed a roll or 2 more.
Does that force her on the back end?
I think it might.
She might have already wanted to play the back end.
Well, that's possible too. I think you need a bit of, I know that's a narrower side, Diane, but I think you need a little bit more of the green stuff than that.
Just
A good weight.
Susan Monk says she's a Kawana cheerer.
Well, this one's taken a narrower approach. In the words of Michael Keegan, light and tight. Might be a little bit in the way there.
Just got to be a bowl inside it. Only a bowl inside it.
That's what it needs.
And approximately there.
I'm not sure this has got enough weight to get here, but if it does, it's going to count.
It's got enough weight to get here. How far across?
It's got the weight.
We'll stop knocking that bowl in.
Added it to it. So they're looking to fight back here straight away. Only one to come.
Pressure's on this one. She's played it pretty well.
That's a good line there.
Oh, it's starting
I think
to
it's
struggle.
starting to go now.
Starting to blow smoke.
Yep. Well, here's the opportunity.
Now
holding three, you can afford to come up underneath here.
You don't want to come up underneath and touch that kid.
No, you don't.
But 3 at this stage, go 6 in front would be nice. Yeah, she could easily get that back from there.
Yep. She got the fishing rod out, just wheel it in.
No, it's up there. Nice, safe skipper's shot. Didn't want to upset anything while they were holding 3. Wayne Netter. Was that little commentator's mum, Mrs. Monk? I'm not sure about that, Wayne.
I didn't see whether they put up 3 or 2 then.
We're going to put up 3.
Well, they've got the mat back and they're attempting to change the length, which is good tactics. Don't want to fall into the trick of playing a length that the opposition were feeling comfortable at. Go back to what was working for you girls earlier on, and that's what Diane's chosen to do.
To answer Wayne Netter's call about whether Susan is Stevie Birdmonk's mother, I don't think so. I'm thinking that I just can't pick the name straight away, but I don't think it's Susan. Starter.
First one there, got behind. Looking over at the Whittaker rink, they're 12 all at the moment. Faye's got one more bowl to play.
Yeah, they've got a few this time.
And they're holding 2, I think. And so Faye's got the metre or so to draw there up on her forehand.
2 or 3. Let's get back over here. What are we doing?
Another one of our lefties. She's drawn the 3rd one.
She scored some. I'm not sure how many.
Back to here.
Not quite arriving.
Probably not the shot. The pink one at the back seems to be the favourite for the shot.
She's going to change her hand.
Well,
no, she's going to stick there and come round that. Like that, good grass.
Well, down to the weight now, Jim.
Yeah, it's good weight too.
Pretty good weight. It's going to be right on it. Well, 9 inches away.
Yep, she hasn't given up on this one yet.
It's going to be a good bowl, no matter where it lands. Yep. Second biscuit.
In a winning position.
Yep.
Might be going to get to it.
I think she has. Give it a little touch.
Well,
One in, one out.
that's a good bad bowl because they get a little sniff of that jack round the corner for 3.
Yep.
Doesn't have to go far to make 3. She'd have missed the jack and sat on that bowl, which would have almost the same bowl. It would have been sensational too. It's Allie Bird. Okay, that's right. Her name's Allie, Stevie's mother. I didn't think it was Susan.
Well, it's a fair line here. Just a bit weighty, I think. Finds a home at the back. Good spot. Is there more options? Get a good solid piece of the jack. You can make a good number here.
She's got to just touch that one up for 2. Can she knock it far enough?
No, I don't think so. It's just sat it down.
Righto, Di can do a trick for a home viewer, would nearly win them a game. There's still 5 ends after this, but she's a lot closer.
It's just the weight now. I think it's just still a bit runny.
Oh, it's not so much runny. It was a foot too wide. Because that's where she wants the jack, right where her bowl finished.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a much better home. That's where she wanted one.
Well, you can play a good bowl here and still be down. This is a narrower line she's taken with a much, much better weight.
She's got to arrive yet. She's not here.
Oh, she's going to turn that shot bowl down? No. So, another second. I just want to be careful that you don't get anything skinny out there, but you didn't. Not going to make any difference. You're just going to go one down.
Giving a little...
Kerry's given her the chicken dance sign.
Yeah. Was a good skipper's shot not to go anywhere near that.
That's it. Exactly.
Sue Brady and Brenda Thompson are putting on a bit of a masterclass on their game. They keep drawing 2 or 3 within a foot every end. Allie is Stephen's mum and Chris's partner. Yes, young Afghan. I was trying to think. I knew it wasn't Susan. And you didn't have to be a genius because his name's Bird Monk. So there's a rough chance that she was surname of Bird.
Involved in there somewhere. Okay, so it's lengthened out a little bit more. First away is Kerry. She's going to get a piece of that as she runs by it. It's like Whittaker's holding about 3 or 4 over there with the opposition 1 bowl to play.
And it looks short.
It was
4 and a measure.
5. So that'll take the score on to 17 to 15.
Well, they were 3 behind.
Yeah, they dropped 3 on the last end, I think.
It's another great shot against the skipper against Sue Brady. Trailed it out of a nest of bowls. This one's only has to get her last foot. Yes, it's Jack High.
It's found it. Still plenty of room left there for Aileen.
That 3 went on the wrong way. They put the score on the wrong side.
Did they?
Yes. It's not.
Okay,
It's not
so
15-13. It's 20-12 in that game over
in
there,
favour of Whittaker. Yep.
which has made Sue and Brenda a little bit more apprehensive.
Well, that one's
It's hard playing on one rink and cheering on the other rink.
Yeah, I tend to when I was playing, I just tended to focus on what we were doing on our rink and what was happening somewhere else. We'd find out when we finished.
Well, it was agreed with the injury to the player that if there was no chance of him winning the section, that we could call that game.
Yeah. That there still is.
There still is. And I see a few 15,
Well, this
16
has got
ends
some
done.
merit. If you're going to drop your anchor out,
A few with 16 ends done. As well as this one here with 16 ends done. It's just about leading the field.
pretty important part of this match here. There's a lot of room to draw. You certainly don't want to be dropping numbers at this time of the
It's good track.
match.
Good track. She gets here, she's on it.
Oh, she's here. She's here.
Close to on it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, there's plenty of room for die still. I don't think she's here. Oh,
Don't have to knock that one very far. Maybe not far enough.
pretty disappointed with that shot, I would suggest.
Only had to knock it another roll probably to be shot. Trying to come back.
Well, it gets around it, it'll count. Still a mile of room there. They do have a few shots.
Well, if
This
she's
is-
up,
this
she's
is-
got
this is-
three to promote.
This is something similar. This is light and tight as well.
She's got to have enough to roll it, but
Yes.
that's when my brother's still dirty. He played one of those one day and he stood it up for the shot, and I was commentating and said it wouldn't have bruised a grape, and he still holds that against me.
Yeah, brothers can do that, mate.
He had to sit a ball over and it stood up and it was shot while it was there and fell
Well,
back.
Caroline's let her in because she's wasted one of hers. Definitely need to get a bowl here in the head.
She's
There's
thinking
nothing anywhere near it. And I think they're 2, 3 down maybe.
could be 3 down, be 2 down for sure. And she's got 4 bowls sitting there. Just has to arrive.
Well, that's a better line.
Not so
She's
much
gotta
the
get
line.
well, she can hit hers right in the bum. Will make a difference. That'll be the shot.
Nobody's clapping. It's a measure.
Well, Aileen's down on 2 knees. Certainly looks to be the shot to me from there.
Ooh, I wouldn't give away the Jack High one yet.
Well, that one's behind Jack.
By a mile.
Yeah, exactly. She dodged a bullet there. A big bullet. That could be a pivotal point in this match.
Reg Gasnier's turning point.
Princess Sanders.
It's getting a bit dark looking. Not that it's going to come in and rain, but it's only 3:30 or so.
It's quite light out over over the side here behind green 2, or a darker, lower cloud where we are. So we're about 3/4 type length again.
Ooh.
Not going to like that one.
Be a position bowl.
That one just came right across the body.
Be a position bowl. If the kitty ends up there, we'll say how good it was. Good thinking.
Yep. If she could foresee that, I'll be giving her the race paper tomorrow morning early and see if she could give me the winners before the races start.
I'll give you a winner this one.
Yep.
That's a winner.
That is. I think Team Whittaker's won another end over there. Haven't put a score up yet, but Debbie's throwing the mat. Aileen's gone behind.
Sue Brady's got her margin up, but it doesn't matter if Faye wins or draws the game.
There's another winner coming in here, Jimmy. We just got to get here. Don't think it has. Up and down. Aileen's just looking to take a little bit off this one. It's starting to work itself home now. It's got a fair weight. It's going to get past the front one. It does. So that looks like it'll be second shot. One thing that playing the 18th end and 6 shots in front, you're if you haven't got shot, you're looking to get the second shot. One down will be the aim if you can't get the shot.
Get onto the short bowl and give it a little crack.
It's given it a crack all right. Promoted it up. That's 2 now. I think Guy's pointing out that the bowl's
Talking about two.
got a chalk mark from the previous end.
Talking about 2, we need number 2 to win the last race at Horsham for the end of the All Up today.
2 at Horsham.
We've got all winners so far. It's an equal favourite. We just got to hope that it might win the last leg of the All Up. Deadly Press. Yes, very interesting here.
At Horsham today.
Back to the jack. She get past the first one. She's in business. Great bowl. Second shot.
Horsham or Kilmore?
Oh, no, it was Victoria Bush. Kilmore.
Races?
Yep.
Kilmore.
Last race.
The last one you said, didn't you?
40 minutes to go. It's timed to be exactly when this game time runs out of time. And I'll be doing scores and cards when it happens.
Well, you've got phone. I'm sure you'll have access to the Sky channel to watch it.
Great shot again.
This has got merit here.
Great shot again.
Gobbling the jack straight back to one of Aileen's bowls there. That's a big turnaround.
She played 2 bombs with just as good a shot the first time, where she got second shot out of it.
Could have as many as 3 here, although this one's got some merit. Going to get here? No, it's not.
Not quite. It makes that one the third shot.
Well, there's a big open field here. Just managed to...
Well, she's played two bowls as good as you could play with the first 2.
You can just tuck this around the outer side a bit, made it a bit harder.
And she's played this pretty good too.
Well,
Get in the queue. Get in the queue.
It's in the queue, all right. Oh, great home there.
3 good bowls. She's got her work to do now. 6 behind.
She's probably got a foot to draw around that front white one.
She's trying. He hadn't given it up, I'll tell you.
Well, it's coming.
He's got it.
It's coming.
It's got it.
Oh, my Godfather.
Not got it.
What a great effort. Did get a bit of a touch. So they're walking in there to pull out 2.
Stubby for touches.
It's at the front bowl or the back bowl that they're measuring up against.
Well, I think they both beat that one out on the side.
Well, they did put some numbers up there, but...
It was that Jack High one on leaning out there that they were thinking of trying to get into the count.
We're going to see. They're going to the scoreboard now. How many are they putting up? Looks like...
20.
That's 4 if they put up 20.
No.
They did. It was 4.
No, they might have got 2 last end.
Did they? Okay. Well, 20 to 11. And we're 18 hands in.
You better play them back, eh? No. Just play them back. The pluses and minuses are winding out in that section.
Oh, good start there again from Aileen.
Sue Brady's 30 in front, so
she's been very, very solid in the lead position in this game.
Yes.
So the 9 shots in front. It's basically 4-3-3 to get a win.
Well, you don't score many 8s and 7s when you're only playing 6 bowls.
Exactly.
You don't score many 6s when you're playing 6 bowls.
Oh, we had one. We had one in the last game, I believe.
Yeah, draw 3 or 4 inside that, she said. If you want to score 3 or 4, draw 3 or 4 inside that. We've got the umpire over there on his hands and knees. He's nearly on all 4s. I think she's going to change her hand, is she? No. She's got that hand nailed. Don't want to slice the kitty.
It hasn't. Well, they're holding 2.
Commentator's curse got her.
They get 2 more for 4. They can shake hands. Well, this looks like it is the shot.
That's how you play them. I might have to leave you guys and pull on my match committee face and sort out this section with an injured player playing.
Yep. Well, thank you very much for helping us out. I'm sure we'll hear from you again.
We better get through this end before I trundle, because it is possible.
This one's got some merit. It's holding all the way to the jack. Oh, just a feather as it went by. Didn't move it enough to...
We know exactly what happened to Carolyn last time. It was exactly like that. Tickled the jack as it looking to pick it up. It's been a big performance over and by the substitute umpire, Liz
Hitchcock.
She subbed 2 ends in the first game, and she subbed for 2 full games since then. And she's played against Brendan Thompson and Sue Brady, 2 of the Yep. All stars in the over 60s.
Yep, a great bowl here.
They were all stars in the under 60s. Now they're all stars in the over 60s. Sue Brady's record at skipping from the open grade for Queensland is pretty phenomenal. It's right there with Kelsey Cottrell and Lindsay Clark.
Yep. This one's got some merit. Is it going to get all the way to the jack? Well, that's a great response. Can't tell who's who in the zoo. Aileen seems to think that the shot is Caroline's.
She's going to come up and have a look.
And, yep. Well, she's got halfway here. Well, he didn't walk past here.
Yeah, we're touching the blue one. Tony's showing us.
Yep. Now, Aileen did indicate that they were down.
Yeah, she hasn't got enough one or the other.
No.
She said grass. I'm saying wait. Made Jack high. She said, go and draw another one. I dare you. No. We'll declare it as one.
Okay, so 8 shots the difference.
With 2 ends to play.
We are up and back. So thanks very much to Jimmy C.
Thank you, everybody. Bye now.
I'm sure we'll hear from Jimmy tomorrow and further on during the week, seeing he's here all the time. Kind enough to sit in here when Brian has been called away, so makes it a bit easier when there's someone sitting next to you and you're not trying to talk for 2 hours 30 and it becomes dribble coming out of your mouth because you don't want to have a blank screen. Okay, so the synopsis here is pretty simple. Kiwana score, they can shake hands. Carolyn and Kerry need to get at least 2 for a chance of the draw, otherwise they shake hands. There isn't any point in playing the last end in the sectional play where the winners of this game, they were both 2-game winners previously. It's not going to have any impact on the game, so there will be no need to play the last end. They've had a long enough day as it is. I'm sure they'll appreciate the fact that they're coming back towards the clubhouse. The bags are here. Another good bowl here from Aileen. She has been all over it today. Such a great bowl without the toucher. Lazy little girl that time. Taking the shortcut, not having the chalk. It looks like game on rink 5 now has Whittaker 24-14. I think they're playing end 20. She got out wide enough here. Well, she's going to take the road under. She's finished behind the jack. Now that was a good spot. Is our major sponsor of this event, Identified Services, Cleaning, Maintenance and Management, and the Sunshine Coast Council. Well, it's a pretty good bowl here, just laid it down. Quite possibly still one for Aileen. Both skips have looked at it. Diane's taken a closer look, got the finger measure going. Turned around. Signals her partner with her back to us, so we have no idea. That picture there indicates it quite possibly is the shot to Kerry. Aileen's come up. That's probably one of the worst ones that she's had. Played really well. Both the Kawana girls have played extremely well today. Got a little run through. Don't think it's doesn't have an impact on the count. No, this is well pointed here. Not going to knock the front one, is it? It is. Oh, it's just slipped past. No damage. Still only one shot in it. Carolyn will need to do something here with these last two to get at least one more to give them a chance for a draw. That's only if they get 6 on the last end. Dianne managed to knock that one down this time, but I still think it's far enough away not to have the impact. Well, that is such that if that's only one shot, no, it's 2. One shot they could have shaken hands and walked off. At 2 shots she has to get just to draw one to stop another end. Oh, she's given it a good look at. It works here and touches this bowl. There's a big chance. Look at that. That's only 1, and that should be enough to finish that game.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. The cameras are all down there.
Well, they're electing to play when there's really no need to. Yep. Yeah, I think they've worked it out that there is no point in playing that last end, as there were 7 shots the difference and only 6 available. So they've decided to shake hands, and that'll bring an end to this day's play. Both that Kawana team that we were streaming have made it through till tomorrow. Just looking up on the other rink out there, the other Kadana ladies, Debbie and Faye, they're going to move through as well. So they'll be back here tomorrow. So, Gold Coast Media Team, the live stream brought to you by Bowls Queensland, Sunshine Coast Council and Coolum Beach Bowls Club. The major sponsor for this particular event is Identified Services Cleaning Maintenance Management. Major sponsors are Bowls Queensland, Men's and Women's Open and over 60 pairs, and Coolum Beach Bowls Club, the host venue for these 2005 Championships events. We'd also like to thank all of the other venues on the coast that have been hosting as well. We will be, day 9 is done and dusted, and we'll be back here tomorrow morning. And Bowls Queensland, we'd like to thank the sponsors, Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, ASIC Sport, J. Carroll Club Promotions and Bioscapes Group for their sponsorship. Thank you so much. So tomorrow here we will have the post-sectional in the morning. There are 2 rounds here in the morning. 2 rounds tomorrow. The first of them will be the post-sectional round, followed by a second game which will be the quarter-finals for over 60s, and then we will move back here for day 11 on the Thursday, where we will have the semi-finals and finals of the Open men's and women's and the over 60s men's and women's. So on behalf of the Sunshine Coast streaming team, Brian Marshall, our absent mechanical genius Robbie Allen, Tony Allen and Tim Phillips, I'd like to thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you all tomorrow.